You're looking at what might be the most famous diamond in the entire world. It's a stone with this impossible blue color and, of course, an immense value. Millions of people have seen it. But behind that mesmerizing fire, there's a pretty dark legend. A story of theft, tragedy, and a supposed curse that has followed this thing for centuries. So let's dive into its incredible history and see if we can uncover the truth.
And there it is. Today, the Hope Diamond is safe and sound at the Smithsonian's National Museum of Natural History. It's actually their most popular attraction. You know, it's only about the size of a walnut, but that deep grayish-blue color, it's absolutely one of a kind. This isn't just a gem, it's a true icon. So what's it worth? Well, technically, it's priceless. But if you had to put a number on it, experts figure it's worth at least $250 million. See, it's not just a piece of jewelry, it's this incredible intersection of history, geology, and just plain old human drama. Okay, but that's the real question, isn't it? The one that has haunted this stone for generations. This whisper of misfortune that seems to follow its owners throughout history. So let's trace its journey and see if we can separate the facts from the spooky legends. You know, our story doesn't start in a king's court or a thief's hideout. Nope, it begins billions of years ago, deep, deep inside the earth, on a journey that, honestly, science is only just now beginning to fully understand. So, get this. The Hope Diamond isn't just any old diamond. It's what's called a super deep diamond. Now, most diamonds form about 150 kilometers down. This one, it was born more than 4 times deeper, way down in the Earth's lower mantle. And that amazing blue color, that comes from tiny amounts of boron, which scientists think was actually carried down from the ocean floor by tectonic plates. It's like this massive geological recycling program that eventually brought this stunner back up to the surface. The diamond's human story kicks off in the 1600s. It started as this enormous 115-carat rough stone that a French merchant named Jean-Baptiste Tavernier got his hands on in India. He then sold it to the one and only Sun King, Louis XIV of France, who of course immediately ordered it to be recut to make it even more brilliant. And this just shows you that transformation perfectly. The original stone, which they called the Tavernier Blue, was basically a crudely cut slab. But the king's jeweler took that and turned it into this breathtaking 69-carat gem known as the French Blue. It became a true masterpiece of the French crown jewels. For more than 100 years, the French Blue was the pride of French royalty. But, well, as revolutions started to sweep across the country, the diamond's fate was about to take a really dramatic and very mysterious turn. Right in the middle of all the chaos of the French Revolution, a group of thieves broke into the royal storehouse and just looted the crown jewels. And in all that confusion, the magnificent French Blue disappeared without a trace. It was simply gone. Then something really interesting happens. In September 1812, this mysterious blue diamond just pops up in London. Now, the date here is so important. It was just after the 20-year statute of limitations on crimes from the Revolution had expired in France. Kind of convenient, right? This sketch is the very first public record of the diamond we now call the Hope. The proof was really in the numbers. This new diamond was way smaller than the French Blue. We're talking a loss of over 23 carats. It was pretty clear that someone had radically recut the stone, completely changing its shape and size to disguise its stolen royal identity. The diamond eventually made its way into the collection of a wealthy London banker named Henry Philip Hope. And from that moment on, the legendary French Blue was gone for good, and the Hope Diamond was officially born. But with its new name came a new, much darker reputation. I mean, stories of a curse had been whispered before, but they became terrifyingly real when the diamond ended up in the hands of its most famous private owner, an American heiress named Evalyn Walsh McLean. So Evalyn McLean bought the diamond in 1911, and her life was soon just marked by one unimaginable tragedy after another. Her firstborn son, Vincent, was killed in a car crash when he was just 9. Her husband's very public affair and erratic behavior led to this huge, scandalous divorce, and he ended up dying in a mental institution. Then her daughter, Evie, tragically died from an overdose. And on top of all that, the family fortune completely crumbled. So was it a real curse or just a string of awful luck? Either way, the Hope Diamond became forever linked with McLean's suffering. After Evalyn's death, the diamond was ready for its final act. It was about to move out from under the shadow of the curse and into the public light, where science would finally solve its biggest mystery. The famous jeweler Harry Winston bought the diamond in 1949. After showing it off all around the world for a few years, he made a pretty historic decision. In 1958, he mailed it to the Smithsonian. Yep, you heard that right. He just put it in the mail, donating it to the American people, and it's been on display there ever since.
And this is the smoking gun. This is the moment the mystery was finally solved. For decades, the connection was just a theory, but pretty recently, using advanced scanning tech and a newly discovered lead cast of the original French blue, scientists created this model. And just look, the Hope Diamond fits perfectly inside its ancestor. It is, without a single doubt, the recut French blue. Case closed. So, what's the Hope Diamond's real legacy? Is it some cursed stone that brings ruin to anyone who owns it? Or is it just a silent, beautiful witness to history? A mirror that has reflected the greed, the power, the tragedy, and the scientific curiosity of every single person it has touched? That's something to think about.